Excuse me. Anything? Yes.
Maybe like the laws regarding internet rights?
Exactly. Perfect example. 50 years ago, we would not be arguing and bickering about privacy laws and what you can have access to. 50 years ago, if you told somebody you was going to go to Best Buy and buy a mouse, you would scare them. But today, you guys have you have a mouse, right? You have a computer. So prophets, when you study the lives of prophets, they come with a message. Sometimes that message is tailored to their people. And sometimes the message is universal in its calling. So what I would say to all the students is that if you ever want to understand the religion or the culture of any people, you must first make a solid commitment to study, to read their books, to see what they say about themselves. If I wanted to know about Buddhism, right, I'm not going to ask a Muslim about Buddhism. I'm going to go to a Buddhist temple, meet a Buddhist scholar, or I'm going to pick up books written by Buddhists on Buddhism. If I want to understand Judaism, I will go to meet a rabbinical scholar. I may go to a Jewish synagogue or to a temple and sit down with the learned elders of Judaism. If I want to learn, for example, about, I think I saw the Hare Krishna people over here. They were having the music and everything by UF. If I wanted to know something about them, I would go to them. The same thing, if I want to know something about Islam, I would first start with the reading of the Quran, and then I would start with reading the life and the sayings of the beloved Prophet. So for the Muslim, these prophets are sacred. When we say sacred, it means that these are noble human beings. We don't believe, as Muslims, we don't believe that prophets are sinful. What do I mean by that? We don't believe that prophets, they disobey God and His divine laws. We believe that those who God bless with prophecy, and they become the chosen few for the masses of people to follow, we believe that they have mistakes that they make, but in their spirit, they don't make an intention to be rebellious against divine order. So with that being said, one of the things that when we say we believe in the prophets and the messengers, as a Muslim, we also believe in their books. Like Prophet Muhammad was given this book, the Holy Quran. We believe in the message. Jesus was given the gospel, or we call it now the Bible. Moses was given the Torah. We believe in that. From Moses, the Torah. David was given what we call the Psalms, or the Zabur. So as a Muslim, as it pertains to my relationship to all the prophets, I believe in every message that every prophet came with for the guidance of humanity as being divinely given by the Creator. And, you know, it's really important that we understand the history of prophets, because sometimes people have become worshipers of men, and they become worshipers of idols. And sometimes when someone is very great and they do something very magnificent, people get astonished, like, oh my God, there's got to be God. No, there is no God but God. And as human beings, we are naturally inclined to want something that is physical. We want something that we can hold on to. I'll give you an example to show you how we love to elevate humans. Can you name a celebrity that, if they came to this town right now, people go crazy to see them? Let's say the arena at UF was empty, and the call went out, and we used Facebook, and we blast email, and we did constant contact, and we put it on the billboard that this particular person is coming, that they would fill that football gator, nation gator arena, whatever they call that place, 90,000 seats, that it would be full capacity. Can you name someone who could fill it up?
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Who?
Exactly.
Justin Bieber, right? Who else? Who else could fill it up? Huh?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga will pack it twice, easy. Who else could fill it up? Obama? Maybe in his first time running. I don't know about that. Maybe students will still. I think, yeah, if they pump it up, Obama still can pull it up. But not just from Gainesville. They would have to come from all over. Like Orlando, people have to come in. Who else could pull it up? Anyone else? Tim Tebow? I don't know if they pull it up. He'll get some fans. But you agree that these human beings have become a magnetic attraction for the mass of the people, right? People got their pictures on the wall, right? Some people right now, if they saw one of these celebrities, they would start crying. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Michael Jackson, right? Who passed on, right? If you've ever seen his concert, you've seen people on the stage crying, screaming, Michael, Michael, Michael. They have pictures, screaming. No. There are people who have waited 10 hours outside the arena just to see this one human being. And what happens is that as human beings, we elevate sometimes prophets and messengers of God. We turn them into God. So if a prophet did something very great, people start worshiping the prophet. And this is very dangerous. So even if we say that Prophet Muhammad was a great human being, and he was the messenger of God, and he is the prophet of God, and he liberated the people of his time, and he inspired a new generation of believers to do the great works of Jesus. They walked in the footsteps of Moses. They upheld the law and the principle of Abraham. No matter how great those prophets were, we must not turn them into idols of worship. Because then that's what we call spiritual betrayal. Because we were all made, each one of us sitting here, we're all made by one creator. We're all people. We are of the same origin. According to the Quranic text, we are the sons and daughters of a man named Adam and a woman that we have come to know as Eve. That's it. We're just all one people. Some of us, we're black, we're white, we're male, we're female, we're Asians, we're Africans, we're Europeans, we're American, but we're all one people. The same is it in Islam for the prophets. We see the prophets as brothers. They are men of faith, serving the highest call, which is they are doing the work that God has ordained them to do to deliver a message to humanity. And with that, I want to open up to a discussion on what is it about, whether it's the prophets that you want to discuss in Islam, or you have certain concepts or questions. Because, for example, I'll be honest with you. If I ask the average person, which I've done this before on the street, I walk up to strange people and I say, I just want to ask you a simple question. And I'm going to try it here. But I'll only do it if you promise me one thing, that you'll be honest. Can you guys be honest? Straightforward? Yes or no?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
For the broadcast YouTube, do you hear Eastside and company? Yes. Okay. So now, if I went right now in Gainesville, and let's say I went in a nice community, and I knocked on strangers' doors, and I said to them, when I say the word Islam, tell me quickly what comes to your mind. What would they say?
Turban.
Huh?
Turban.
Turban. What would they say? What do you think they would say? What do you think?
I actually forgot what it's called for classification, but headdress.
The headdress. Okay. If you told, if you walked in Walmart right now and you said to a lady in her late 70s, when I say Islam to you, what comes to mind? What do you think she would say? Huh?
Like something dangerous.
Something dangerous. Okay, fair. That's the reality of what we live in. Yeah.
Maybe like the devil.
Maybe the devil. I've heard people say things like that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think of prayer, but I don't think they
Prayer?
do
There's no. Now, I don't want us to be biased. There are people who are not Muslim, who they have a positive experience with Muslims. They've read the Quran. There are a lot of people in America that they have a positive outlook on people of all faiths. Don't think that everything that you see, negative, 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 that everybody thinks like that. They don't. But in mass media, you don't want the positive because it doesn't sell. You want the negativity because we divide. Okay? So what would you say? You say Islam. You went down, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Peace? MashaAllah. What would you say?
I was honestly thinking. I was going to say that.
Well, see, like minds think alike. That's why you sit together. Okay? What about you? If you went to the public right now and you said, when I say the word Islam, what comes to mind? What do you think they would say?
Arabia.
Arabia? Possibility. How about this? If I said to someone the name Muhammad, what do you think?